Don't look at us.
We're good.
Okay.
They're not looking. They're leaving. Battery's good.
Battery's good.
Battery's
Memory card's good.
Memories cards.
My memory's good. Well, after 2-month break?
Yeah, since Rogue One.
Yeah, we're back finally. A good movie came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
So welcome to another Tuesday night cheap night. I'm Rob.
And Daniel.
Yeah, we just saw Logan. There are definitely going to be spoilers in this video.
Yep.
So first thoughts.
I thought it was really cool. That's
it.
That's my main reaction. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was a really good movie, and I knew going into it was going to be like a really good movie. Or I was hoping it'd be a really good movie from what I saw.
Yeah.
With the trailers and how it seemed so different from what we're used to.
It
I know
it was like a drama.
Yeah. I like how it focused.
It was a drama first.
Yeah, that's what I liked.
And then it just so happened to have mutants.
It's kind of like they said, like, let's make a drama and then populate the movie with Wolverine and Professor X.
The last few mutants.
Yeah.
This is the Wolverine I've been waiting for.
And I've seen like parts of the other ones.
Oh.
And they're terrible. From what I've seen, they're pretty terrible.
Origins sucked.
Yeah.
The Wolverine was good until the end. Then it's super disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was good the whole way through.
I think that this is for like a Wolverine standalone. This is what a lot of people were wanting and and waiting for. And for me, like, I'm not a huge X-Men fan overall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just I liked it because it was a drama.
Yeah.
And like the connect, like a father-daughter drama.
Yeah.
In a way, but like in such a fantastical setting.
The characters were so well written.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that you fell in love with.
Like to have
everyone, again, spoilers. Every death, like hit you so much harder, and that's how a story should be told. You should, usually like the characters.
The one thing I was gonna say is, you pretty much have like three main characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not some like ensemble cast where it's like
they got
the Avengers where it's like, oh, I know all these people, but like
they got to take an X-Men movie and focus down onto one character. I know like Wolverine has sort of been the main character in all the X-Men movies.
Yeah, and that was kind of my worry, was like that oversaturation of like Wolverine, but this one
now we're gonna miss him.
Yeah, this one made me care about Wolverine, like Logan, and actually made me care about the person, and not just like a superhero guy. And the other thing I was gonna say was to have like a girl who barely speaks through the whole movie, and yet you're still like,
she's one of the best parts of the
movie. You feel that connection. You're just like,
the first like
it reminded me of, I was thinking through the movie, it reminded me of 11 from Stranger Things.
Totally
same kind of feel, but unique in her own way. Like they're both very well done.
The first like 3/4 of the movie, she just like roared at people. She's tearing them apart.
She scared me when she was like yelling. I was like, oh my god, I would not want to be killed by her.
And I want to look up if she did her own stunts, because that was ridiculous. Like, if it was CGI, it was very good.
Or if it was some sort of double.
Very short.
If they got some like
very short stunt actor.
Yeah. Well, it's always like trickery and stuff, you know. But
no, it looked really good. This is definitely the Wolverine I've been waiting for, and it's sad that it's the last one.
Yeah, supposedly, but it probably is.
I did a little research on like the character Logan in like the comic books, and I always wondered how he got old, because he's supposed to continuously regenerate.
Yeah.
But I learned that the adamantium poisons him, so his healing factor is slowed down quite a bit, and eventually ages from the adamantium.
Yeah.
And I liked how they actually kept referencing that in the movie, because it's very important, because throughout the other movies you just think he's ageless, because he hasn't changed for, and you can take
years. Anything.
Yeah. So that was really cool.
I liked how it was set in the future.
Yeah.
Like, what was it, 2029?
Yeah, and it was probably the most realistic future in a movie I've seen. It didn't go like all out, like I guess it takes place same place as Ghost in the Shell. 2029? I think that's so. The same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
But it was cool, because like the bad guys, the Reavers, a lot of them had mechanical arms and stuff, and that looks super real.
Yeah.
And realistic. It wasn't just like you know how it's always just looks like a glove with like bands of metal or whatever.
Yeah.
You could see all the moving parts.
Yeah. Really cool.
I love the trucks. The self-driving trucks that just honk at people that if they get in the way.
That kind of reminded me of iRobot.
Yeah.
Those big trucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny. Like, it was just like, and it would just keep going.
Yeah. And like a little voice would say something. Yeah. I couldn't tell what she was saying, but it was pretty funny. Like, get out of the way.
Yeah. And this movie was brutal.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just want to talk about his limo. The limo is sweet. That's a way to do a future car, because it looked like something that could actually exist, so that people could own.
It didn't look like a car spacecraft.
Yeah.
It just looked like an actual car in the future.
My favorite vehicle in the whole movie was that last truck that X-23 stole. Oh. The Ford.
The old
Bronco.
Ford. Yeah.
That was the best part.
From that fisherman guy or whatever?
Yeah, that had to be like 60 years old.
What was one of your favorite parts of the movie? And if you had any like parts that you, maybe not parts, but like any just negative.
My favorite part, just because it's so happy, was when they're on the farm.
Yeah.
They help this family out when their truck gets run off the road, and they have to help catch horses. And so after Xavier tells the horses to go back, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
They get invited for dinner, and it's just like, it's shot beautifully. The sound design's amazing. You hear crickets and all that, and like,
it's that moment where Logan actually kind of starts to understand that family aspect.
Yeah, like he sees a family. I'm assuming for like the first time.
Yeah.
At least in the movie universe.
But then all shit breaks loose. Kind of, it's like, oh.
Yeah. So
that's unfortunate.
Which made it even sadder, because
yeah,
that family did nothing wrong, and
yeah, and it's kind of like what he says later on in the movie. It's like people I care about always end up getting hurt or something.
Yeah. Whatever
he said.
Yeah. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably when she started talking for the first time, like when they're in that truck. And then she starts like going crazy. She's speaking Spanish. She's like, blah, 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 and he's like, what? You can talk?
Yeah.
And that was probably my favorite part.
You can talk this whole time?
Yeah.
See.
The action was cool. Like overall, my favorite, what I really liked was how raw it felt.
I appreciated the blood.
It wasn't like realistic. Over like Avengers style Hollywood, which is fun, but this was like
there is real,
in your face,
real people. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Where he gets the guy from back of the head, it comes out his face. Oh,
because you don't really, you wouldn't be able to see that in the other X-Men movies, because they just wouldn't really allow that.
And this is why R is good.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can show that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like when it's a PG-13, it's violent, but you don't see any blood, so you don't really see people die. And if there is things ripped apart or whatever, it's usually faceless drones or robots or aliens or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like, you felt every
like
rip
bone
and
crunch.
Tear. Yeah. So it was really well done.
And the sound design that's what really.
Oh yeah,
helped
you
with that.
Felt
like even if you didn't have like the visual, you just hearing it, you'd be like, okay,
wow. I think the only bad parts of the movie were fight scenes in how they were shot. They're really quickly edited and shaky.
It was like a Michael Bay.
Yeah, but what you did see looked good, but
yeah, I kind of,
that was the disappointing part.
I don't know if I'd say I was totally disappointed by it, but I'd say while I was watching it, that was probably, again, what I liked about the movie was the drama of it.
Yeah.
Like, when the fight scenes came on, you're like, yeah, it's cool, it's fun,
but we've sort of seen that before.
Yeah, it's like, this is in all of the movies. And some of them seem to drag on a bit, where you're like, okay,
yeah,
you guys are just fighting and fighting and fighting, like,
what'd you think of X-24?
Oh, the
Wolverine clone.
The young Wolverine clone.
Yeah, the adult.
I guess young. he's like kind of the secondary villain in a way.
Sort of. Yeah, the bad guys clone Wolverine and make a fully formed adult instead of growing one up. So he's more of an animal, just sort of like how Wolverine was after Weapon X. But I think that was CGI to make him look younger.
Yeah, I'd assume
it's
probably a body double and then like CGI on.
Little weird looking, but
yeah,
it was cool to see.
That seems to be like the trend now in movies is make all these actors look younger.
Yeah, the CGI
or bring back dead actors.
It was cool seeing Wolverine at his prime versus, an experienced Wolverine who he's much slower. He actually gets hurt and all that.
Yeah, and that was cool.
But he knows how to fight.
Yeah.
As opposed to this other Wolverine, the young one, just going nuts at everything that moves. And the fight between X-23 and X-24 was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I liked her foot claws that she was...
Those are so cool.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, she was brutal.
Like
I said, like, I was scared just watching her fight. Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you want to talk about the...
Yeah, we're going to talk about the best part of the movie. They've been showing a
before
little,
the movie.
Yeah, a little Deadpool short, sort of like the Pixar shorts that happen at the beginning of Pixar movies. And it's, some people have been saying it's a teaser for Deadpool 2, but they don't really mention it at all. It's just, it felt like just a short.
It felt like its own thing.
Yeah.
It felt like it's within this universe. Like, maybe it takes place between 1 and 2, but it's just like a moment in Deadpool's life where you're
it's just making fun of superheroes in general.
And it had the Superman theme playing
the
whole time.
Did you notice on the... Well, first of all, there's a phone booth. I don't know where... I haven't seen a phone booth in real life for a long time.
I know. What was written on it?
Yeah. It said Nathan Summers is coming. Or something like that.
Yeah.
That's Cable.
Oh.
So...
But also the way they wrote it was a pun in itself.
Yeah, making fun of Cable. It's so good. I did watch it on YouTube before seeing it in the theater.
Yeah.
And they're missing a part in the theater.
Oh, really?
The part where you see Stan Lee.
Oh.
He's running past and Stan Lee says something. And
I guess
Deadpool's like, "Shut up, Stan Lee." So I don't know if they just cut it
because in Logan he doesn't have a cameo.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't notice that.
Because he has him in all the X-Men. Well, I don't know if he has him in all the X-Men.
I wonder if it's because there's a serious movie.
Maybe.
Like I don't think he's in like Days of Future Past and
I can't remember.
First Class and all that. Anyways, the short was awesome and hilarious and got everyone laughing in the theater, got everyone stoked for Deadpool. Yeah. I don't know why.
Is that next
year? I think.
Next year? Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's this, like, after the clip, it really quickly goes right through this text, this huge long text, and I don't know why it's there, but it's like it reads like a kid's essay on The Old Man in the Sea, the Hemingway book.
Oh.
Which kind of has parallels to Logan a bit, but I don't get why it's on the Deadpool short. Because if you read it, someone on Reddit typed it all out so you could actually read it.
Yeah.
It's really goofy. So I don't get why it's there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Make people pay attention or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because it went by so fast. It was it's like this whole thing, but...
Anyways, I can't wait till this movie's on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I'll definitely buy it. Watch it again.
I don't have, like, anything by... I only have the 2 first Spider-Man movies on that I own. But this one... Like... Watching it, you don't even think you're watching a superhero movie half the time. You're just like, oh, this is just a really good movie.
This is a movie that I could see getting awards.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart was...
showing off how good he is.
Pretty amazing. Stephen Merchant? Have you seen him, like, on the Ricky Gervais show and stuff? Like,
no, he's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like, this is that goofy, tall British guy that, like, makes fun of Carl Pilkington with Ricky Gervais. Like,
yeah.
Wow. Like, dude can act.
You couldn't recognize him until he talked, but...
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... Definitely go see this movie. I suggest it in theaters for sure. Best part wasn't in 3D.
No 3D.
That's definitely a plus.
Yeah, that made it way better.
And I hope this trend continues.
Yeah. Make more movies like this and no 3D.
Yeah.
Unless it's like actual 3D.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So next we're seeing Power Rangers.
Yeah, maybe.
Power Rangers.
We'll see.
I'm very excited for that movie. I'm going to make him excited too. So yeah, we'll see you next time. If you like this... I almost said movie. If you like the movie, let us know in the comments. We'll do that. If you like the video...
If you like our movie.
Yeah, our home movie. And yeah, subscribe to see more videos, and we'll see you next time.